Hello, hello, hello. We are live. So, as the title of the video says, we're going to be catching up from what I've done over the weekend. I did work, well, hold on. I did play over the weekend off camera and stuff. Typically, I stream on weekdays while the kids are at school and everything. I did add a couple new mods, so I'll go through here and show you what those mods are. Um, that is, if I can remember what they are. Uh, but I know one is I added a wood cutter, which I thought would be really cool. So it works like the stone cutter just for wood. Um, then I figured out how a few things worked, like the better than mending. So it's supposed to be like from the way this works, instead of having to go like if my pickaxe is breaking or something, instead of having to put it in my offhand and go to the mob farm and then sit there and kill skeletons until my pickaxe is healed, I can actually hold it, crouch, and right click, and it'll take the experience that I currently have and heal my tool. So I couldn't figure out how it worked for the longest time. I finally figured out how it worked. Um, durability tooltip is something I added just to tell me the durability of my tools. I didn't know this was a mod, so as I was scrolling through mods and I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm adding that. That's a good one. Let's look here. I figured out some stuff with mouse tweaks. So I've watched other YouTubers where they have an entire inventory of stone, and then like what I've been doing is shift and clicking. I've been shift clicking all of them and just dragging it to put it all into a chest. Well, if I shift and then double click, it sends everything of that item into the chest. So that's something new that I learned. Which, hold on, there's something on my mouse pad. Or not. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, one of my beard hairs. Anyway. There's the woodcutter one. It's just like a woodcutter, just works like a stone cutter for wood. Um, Easy slime recipe. Since for some reason I cannot find slime in this world, I don't know if they just don't spawn or whatever. And what was it, like 2, 3 streams ago? I had to cheat some in so that I could make some sticky pistons. I don't know why slime don't spawn in this world, but I downloaded this, so if I ever do need slime again, I actually have a recipe for it. I think it's a bucket of water, green dye, and something else I can't remember. But it's like 3 things, and I can make my own slime. And then I think that's it. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I think yeah, those are the only 3 mods I added. All right. So that being said, let's get back into the world, and then I'll update you on what I've done throughout the weekend. So one of the things I did throughout the weekend was I found the uh, what's it called? I found the stronghold. I found the stronghold. I went to the end. I probably should have did that on stream so that everybody could see how I did it, because I do the dragon fight a little bit differently than most people. Which I've seen somebody do it before, but when I go do the dragon fight, I spawn in, and then I bring enough blocks with me. I bridge the whole way across the void out to the outer end islands, and then I find an elytra first, because as you've seen from other streams, I refuse to use a bow. So I get the elytra, I fly up to the end crystals, and then destroy them by hand. Oh, that's another thing I did was I finally got enough netherite and everything to upgrade all my stuff to netherite. So, and I went to the ancient city, and I was lucky enough to find a piece of silence armor trim. So I made enough copies of it, and then did the silence armor trim on all my armor. I went with the resin material because it's orange and netherite is black, and black and orange are my favorite colors. So, and then I can't remember if on the last stream if it showed or not, but I finished the wool farm, so it's completely done and running, and it's running good. I've been trying to come in here periodically and make sure that the shears are still good, which according to this is still about half. So they're going. And so far, like in the case of red, I've got that much. And for some reason, with the hoppers being in the back, it's supposed to filter everything down to this one, but for some reason the top chest picks up one or two every so often, and I don't know why. So every once in a while I'll come through here and I just kind of like grab this one and then put it back down here, because I don't know why it does that. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And then, what else did I do? I think that's about it. Yeah, I went to the nether, found a bunch of netherite, and then went to the end, fought the dragon. I got my elytra. Why isn't my elytra on? It is on, but it showed my visibility was off for some reason. There we go. I don't know why my visibility was turned off for it, but yeah, I got the elytra. I got some rockets, and now I can actually fly around to different things. I did find a mangrove biome finally, because I realized that one of the mods I've had downloaded is the Explorer's Compass and Nature's Compass, and never did use either one of them. So I decided I did the Nature's Compass and then used that to actually track down a mangrove biome, which turned out, whoops, wrong button. Turned out there was one like literally 1,300 blocks that way. Like it wasn't far at all. It was literally I don't know why I never traveled past this area before, but then this time it's literally right there. Mangrove swamp. So using my elytra, I kind of just flew around, explored some stuff, and the map is loading in slowly, but I did come all the way down through here. And then what else? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So now everybody's caught up with what I got done. One thing that's on my list now of things I want to get done is my little setup I got down here where I started building for the iron farm. I want to get the iron farm done. I don't know if that's going to be the project I'm going to work on today or not. Right there is where I got started on it. I literally built the kill chamber and then nothing else. That being said, I don't know what I want to get started on. I could finish this building up, but the main thing that's holding me back right now is the resin, and I haven't been farming the resin up. I need to farm more resin up, which matter of fact, I might as well go ahead and get the little farm set up for it. So I think, uh-oh, I don't know where my creaking heart is. Is it in here? No. It's got to be in the house. I only have one creaking heart. If I have to, I'll go get another one, but I know there's one around here somewhere. There it is. And now, where can I set this thing up at? Turn that off. I don't want to set it up here. Let's set it up maybe down here. Maybe what I could do is actually set up an area, like go down in the plains somewhere or something, and set up an area. What all do I need to make a waystone? Oh, where's that recipe for crafting slime? I want to see what I needed for it. Right here. Ironing nugget. Yeah, so green dye, water bucket, iron nugget. I can craft 8 slime balls. So that's kind of a workaround for the fact that I can't find any slime for some reason. Anyway, yeah. What do I need to make a waystone? One of these warp stones, stone bricks, and obsidian. Are they all made with that? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I can make an ender one? Huh. Good to know. So what do I need to make this warp stone? 4 amethyst shards, ender pearls, and an emerald. I don't know if that's worth it. I might just go exploring a little bit and maybe try to find another village somewhere that I could steal the waystone from. Or maybe just, sometimes I find them spawning randomly in like the middle of a field or something. So let's do this. Let's put this stuff up here. Um, I haven't gone much north or to the southeast. So let's go southeast. And then we'll fly that way a little bit. And then I'll fly down this way a little bit to where I get to where I'm in like new area. And then I'll start walking so that I can, hopefully find a waystone on the ground somewhere. I'm also keeping my eyes in case I see one while I'm up in the air. Because I've never had to craft a waystone yet. I've always just found them. Is this new area? Yeah. So we'll just keep going down this way and hopefully find something. One thing I've noticed that's different between Bedrock and Java, at least when it comes to the Elytra, is in Bedrock, if you're flying the Elytra, you hit jump to activate the Elytra, just like in Java. But in Bedrock, if you're flying and you hit jump again, you actually turn off the Elytra. Well, you can't do that in this one. And I've tried other buttons to see if maybe it's like crouch or something. I can't figure out how to do it. I don't think there's a way to deactivate Elytra once you got it activated unless you land. So that's one thing that's different. And it kind of messes with me a little bit. There is something red down there. Oh, firefly bushes. Let's go ahead and take a nap. And keep on trucking. I don't think I've ever found a waystone inside of a forest, but you never know, I might. Usually I find them in plains biomes. Or the biggest place I find them is in, villages. This also allows me to just explore a little bit more of my world. It's like my bedrock world. My base is 16,000 blocks, I think, to the south of spawn. So that's my main base anyway. I have several bases in the game, but my main base is 16,000 blocks away from spawn. I have explored everything in that world within a 50,000 block radius of spawn. It's every time a new update would come out, I would have to, travel way out to find that new thing, and then it got to a point to where like now every time a new update comes out, I gotta travel massive distances just to find something. But I also have tunnels in the Nether that lead all over the place in that world, so traveling sometimes isn't that big of a deal. Sometimes it is. Um, just like my main base is 16,000 blocks south of spawn, I was at one point wanting to make another base, and that one was 16,000 blocks north of spawn, which is just a 2,000 block long tunnel in the Nether. So I dug a 2,000 block long tunnel in the Nether, built the portal, and then I did build a pretty big chunk of base down there, but that was before, everything that happened with my wife, which, that's a story for another day. It's kind of a tragic series, yeah, tragic series, and I'm not trying to get into all that right now. If anybody's ever curious or whatever, maybe one of these days on stream I'll talk about it. Oh, I'm hungry. That explains why I stopped sprinting. It would also be cool if I can find a woodland mansion anywhere, because then I can find some totems. I'm not traveling through all this. Find a plains biome somewhere. Oh, there's another forest. That's good to know. Probably find another creaking heart. Nah, one's fine. There's another mountain, which means there's probably another ancient city underneath of that. And another pale oak forest. Discovered when you use the map, it actually pauses the game, which is pretty cool. But it's weird when you're flying with Elytra, you can still hear the Elytra in the background, despite the fact that you're not flying anymore. Uh-oh. We found an ocean. Something else I would like to do at some point, potentially, is I did an ocean monument farm on Bedrock. And I know those farms work completely different on Java versus Bedrock. So on Bedrock, all of the guardians spawn on certain blocks around the monument. And I found I have a chart in my phone saved somewhere where all those spots are. Like it'll tell you from one corner you measure in 3 and then go over 5 or something like that. And that's one of the spots. And there's I had it all marked out, but there's waterways where it brings them all into one chamber, and then I have it set up to where they just fall on magma cubes. Question is, do I keep going? There's another portal there. Let's go to that. You can see, oh hey, there's a ship here. Cool. Ooh, that's lag. Look at all the turtles. Hey, turtles. Um. Okay. I'll take the iron, I guess. So I'll take the iron, I guess, and then I take literally everything. And then we'll go over here. What we got in this chest? Nothing good. I'm gonna take it all anyway. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take the chest too. And I'm gonna go back in here and take this chest. Will you stop floating? There might be another chest in this, but I think it's one of those ones where it's going to be buried, and I'm not digging this out. I do want this, though. Is there any more gold? Sometimes I can find multiple gold in these. Nope, looks like that's it. Alright, let's look on the map, see what we can see. There's a cold ocean, regular ocean. I don't see no villages. There's a nice plain over here. Let's go there. So that's what, pretty much directly south, a little bit to the east, but or west rather. Sorry. Oh, it would help if I had rockets. My main goal is just trying to find a waypoint or a waystone rather, because then if I find a waystone, I can set it up in an area where I actually build like a little farm for the creeking instead of having it set up in the base. Because having it set up at the base works. It works just fine, but it has come back to bite me a couple times. Because the one time, I think I came out of the Nether or something, and yeah, it was nighttime, so the creaking was spawned in. And I had to run to my house, and then he was just chasing me the whole way. The loot in these things really is awful, but I guess I'll go check it anyway. Oh wait, hey. And I think, did I just see another one over here? No, it must have been the sheep or something. I thought I saw another one right there. I just spotted that thing like right out of the corner of my eye as I went by. So we got one waystone, which is good. That's pretty much what I needed. But now I'm hoping that, oh hey, village. They probably have a waystone. That was the thing. Is I was hoping I'd find another waystone. That way I could, you know, use it to go back home instead of having to fly the whole way home. Because right now I am, what, 4,000 blocks away from home. Hi guys, how are you? That's rude. There's the door. Goat horn. Can you not? And then where was that village right there? Which goat horn was this? It says sing, but I don't know which one it is. Okay. And isn't it a thing on Java to where if you crouch they have a different sound? Nope, apparently not. Woo! Okay. I thought I saw in a video one time that somebody had two different sounds to their horn just by crouching or something. But I guess not. Because I thought that's how it worked on Bedrock too, and it didn't. But let me throw some of this stuff in my backpack. Then I'll sort through it when I get home and throw probably a majority of the stuff in the trash. Whoops, that's not the button I meant to push. Things like the tripwire hooks and stuff like that, I don't need to keep those. Y'all got a waystone here? Oh, it doesn't look like they do got a waystone. Yeah, usually the waystone buildings are like a little stone square. You can kind of tell. But yeah, it don't look like they got a waystone here. So it looks like I'm gonna continue exploring. Yeah, I don't see one anywhere. Whale, crud. All hope is not gone though, because like I said, you can, or like you saw the one, you can find them just sitting in the side of a hill or on a field, or I said those two words completely backwards. I meant to say sitting on the side of a hill or in a field. I thought that was a creeper hole there for a minute. I was like, who here got blown up by a creeper? What's that? Oh, the cows. We got pumpkins, which I'm pretty certain I have pumpkins already, so I don't need those. Eventually, I'm gonna have to build pumpkin and melon farms, because I still need to work on my villager trading hall so that I can get, you know, the farmers and all that good stuff. I was trying to find a mod that, hey, there's another waystone. I was trying to find a mod that would bring back the supposed glitch for stacking the trades, or stacking the heals on villagers. That was something I didn't think was a glitch. I thought that was, you know, a necessary part of the game. Because I remember my Bedrock world, before they fixed that glitch, all of my villagers were set to 1-for-1 trades. So like one stick got me an emerald, one carrot got me an emerald. Look there, there's another one. Uh, what's the name of this one? I don't like that. Let's do, um, let's see here. Let's do Hilltop slave trade. I don't know. I'm not very creative when it comes to these names. But, I said I was going to go home, but I want to continue exploring. Sometimes exploring is fun. I'm there's that one chart where it's like there's always the one Minecraft player. You're either a builder or redstone or, you know, explorer or combat or whatever. I'm a little bit of everything. It's like that. It's like the old saying goes. What is it? A jack of all trades, but a master of none. It's like I do a little bit of everything. That's why I'm not the greatest at anything. What? Oh, that's a baby sheep. I did have some waystones saved up in my one backpack, and then I used them for other things. So now here I am trying to build that stock back up again because I don't feel like crafting them. A part of me wants to, like eventually I would like to get the stuff to be able to craft some because like they got the different styles. Like I like this black one or the deep slate one, but the stone ones work just fine. I did find a mossy one time, and then the desert ones have the the sandy waystones. But I did find this mossy one somewhere once. So you can find the other styles. And then when the entire time I was in the end, I didn't know they had ender waystones. But the entire time I was in the end, I didn't see a single one. So, but then again, I wasn't really looking for them either. Horse, pig, more pigs, some sheep. I don't see any waystones. There's a swamp over there. Yeah, the swamp was a letdown because, like I said, with the whole not being able to find slime thing, I thought I'd be able to find some slime in the swamp. Nope. It's like everywhere I've looked, I've checked what is supposed to be slime chunks. No slime. I've checked swamps. No slime. I can't find slime anywhere. Let's look on the map, see if there's anything else we can find. Where's the villages? There's one village. Is that the village I found the waystone in? Yeah. Yeah, there's the other village. That's the one I found the waystone in, because, like I said, right there's the building. Uh, don't see any... What's that? Just a weird generation, I guess. Don't see anything else. Oh, there's a village right there. And there's another nether portal. So I kind of want to go to that nether portal and then to the village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a temporary waypoint and then another temporary waypoint. And then I'll go to those. So we'll go this way. Again, help if I had my rockets. Ooh, lag spike. I still need to upgrade the RAM in my PC. Ooh, got a couple lodestones. Where's the gold? Where's the gold? Is there not a gold block in this one? I know sometimes they don't have gold blocks, but yeah, I don't think this one has a gold block. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Oh hey, that's an ice spike biome. I think this will be the first icy village that I found. Tundra, I think they're called Tundra Village. I don't know if these ones even have waystones, to be honest with you. Ow. I hear a zombie. I ain't got nothing. Can you not close the door in my face? Thank you. Got a lot of cats in this one. There's 4 cats right on a... Is it 4 cats? I think 3 cats. Either way, 3 cats. I thought I saw a 4th cat, but I think that might have been something else. Yeah, it don't look like they have a waystone at this one. So let me go into the map here and confirm, delete that. Oop, delete that. Let me look on the map, see if I can find a building that might look like it. It don't look like it. Whoop. So there's another village. Says north and a little bit to the west. So let's go that way. North, a little bit to the west. The ice spike biomes are so cool, I think. Oh look, that one's got a waystone. Oh, someone just died. God damn it. I already know I'm not gonna like the name of it, so let's go ahead and Mad Mirror, yeah. Let's name this one Tundra Captives. I'm not even worried about the loot that you can find in villages. I mean, there's a there's a type of backpack you can find inside the blacksmith chests, but I don't even know if these ones have blacksmith buildings. I assume they do, but I couldn't tell you where they are or what they look like. Oh, hello. Alright, time to go back to the map. Anything else? What is that? Oh, that's a pillager outpost. I guess. Northeast. Alright, there it is. Really wasn't that far away. And we'll just kind of glide in and... Whoops. All that... Ow! Rude. Oh. Did I just pick up... I picked up an armor trim. I think I already had that armor trim, but cool nonetheless. Let's go this way. Whew, this is a big snowy biome. There's a ship right there. Another village. I don't see a waystone, but it might not be on the map yet. So that's what, southeast. So is that an igloo? Yeah, it is. I haven't seen an igloo in a while. Wonder, does this one have the, it does. Hello, buddies. Oh, wow. You know, just give me the whole chest. And this one has a splash potion of weakness. One. Hello, friend. Why is it just the zombie villager that I'm hearing? He sounds weird. Oh, wrong button. Uh, it's nighttime, so I want to take a nap, but I guess I can nap in this bed that's up here. And then we'll go to the village. This is actually a nice village. I like this one. It's right on the side of the frozen lake and everything. What is this building? Farmer or something. Or, not farmer, butcher. Right? Yeah. Nothing in there. Hello, kitty. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Does not look like they have a waystone at this one. Nothing in there. A lot of furnaces here. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Whoop. I wonder if this whole frozen biome here connects to this one up here. Because I think right there was where I was collecting sand at for the longest time. I guess let's just go to the east. Go to the east, see if we can find anything else interesting. I'm still hoping to find more waystones. I don't see any. I wonder if there's like specific biomes they spawn in or anything. Because I think I think all the ones I found in plains biomes. That's cows. Kind of a cool area here. I like the hilliness and the big river in the middle. Or I guess it's probably a fjord. Like, look at that. That's actually really cool and pretty. I like that. But in terms of waystones, I don't see any. I'm guessing that's just a flower, but yeah. Oh, there's another village down there. Almost went right by that. You guys have a waystone? No, I don't think you do. It's one of those ones where part of the village is inside a cave. No, I don't see a waystone building. Oh, there's another one right there. And I don't think they have a waystone either. There's a nether portal. There's a ship. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to this village. Even though I know they don't have a waystone. But I'm going to go over to it anyway, just because I want to kind of say that I've been there. And then I'm going to go up to the nether portal, which is to the north. And then kind of want to see that ship, too. Ow. Some guys got some climbing to do. They want to come up here. Alright, then another portal is up this way. Should be right there. Yeah. Wrong button. gonna take it all anyway, but what about gold? Any gold at this one? No, don't look like it. And then there was a ship right over here, I believe. Something else that's different between Java and Bedrock is I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how it works, but I've seen other people do it when playing Java. Oh, I must have passed it already. Is that a ship? That might not even be a ship. But anyway, that's a ship. You can take off with your elytra in the water, which is really cool. Like you can't do that in Bedrock. Now there's a workaround in Bedrock. Basically, what I used to do was I always carried a trident with me that had, was it called Riptide, I think, on it. Yeah, that's not a ship. But yeah, you'd come up here with the Riptide, trident, launch yourself out of the water, and then just take off with your elytra. But ah, still didn't work quite like I thought it would. I'm pretty sure I've watched Waddles like just, yeah. Well, and this is a whole ship, so this one will have the treasure map and stuff too. So we'll go in here first. Put some good stuff in there. And then we'll go, was it underneath? Go in the hole. There we go. There's the buried treasure map. So I'll take that. I'm going to obviously take everything else too, but... And then the front usually has like food and stuff like that in it. Yeah, bamboo. I remember the one Bedrock world I had, I couldn't find bamboo to save my life. And I ended up finding my only set of bamboo I found inside of a shipwreck chest like that. So where's this at? Uh, there's no red X. It's literally a map of where I'm at. It's a buried treasure map, isn't it? Was I wrong? No, it's just a regular map. Well, I don't want that then. I must have messed it up or something. Oh, hey, a mushroom field biome. The cool thing about mushroom field biomes is the fact that no hostile mobs spawn in them. So at one point in time, I think I started a world. I never did anything with it, but I started a world where I spawned in a mushroom field biome, and I wanted to make that my main base. And I think I did some, but never finished it because one thing that's a real pain is obviously this dirt is ugly, the mycelium. Um, I was gonna trade it all out for grass and then cover this whole island with grass so it just looked like a regular island. But then this stuff actually uh, spreads like grass does. So I dug out all the dirt up to the little bit of grass that was next to it, but then all that half of that dirt filled back in with mycelium. So you had to constantly dig the mycelium up and then redo the grass, and dig the mycelium up, redo the grass. Or if you have silk touch, then you could just place grass over top of it. But I didn't have silk touch at the time because I had just started the map. But that's still pretty cool. I have gone really far off to the east. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is start going north and maybe still more to the east depending on how much of the frozen biome I see. I think the next waypoint I find, or the next village I find that has a waystone in it, I'm going to go ahead and head home. But I'm still hoping to find another waystone just, you know, on land somewhere. Looks like over here the ice runs out. Oh no, that's a ship. One of those sideways ships. Ooh, I'll take that. That's another buried treasure map. Let's give that one a shot, I guess. There we go, that one loaded the way it's supposed to. So this is to the southeast. So that way. A little bit of land right there. Wow, this was actually really far. Usually when I get buried treasure maps, the treasure is actually somewhat close. Alright, starting to come into the south, so let's head more east. There we go. I'm extra, so I like to fill the whole map out first before going for the treasure. And then should be right around here. Alright, so the little trick that I've learned with these is you kind of get your uh, thing like right in the center of it like that. And then usually right underneath that's where you can find the treasure. So it should be ideally right here. But we'll go ahead and dig and find out. Good news is I can always use more sand anyway. Wow, really? Usually they're only like a couple blocks down. But that's like the whole area around the X I just dug up and still ain't found it. Hmm. I mean, that's a pretty big area right there I just took out and still didn't find that chest. Let's throw some of this stuff up in here. Actually, just throw it all up there. Because I do want to keep all this sand. Alright, so see that just calls. Oh, there it is. Aha. good stuff. Except for the fish. I don't really care for the fish. I'm gonna take it all. And then I'll throw all this in there. The fish I'm gonna throw out. Because I don't need them. I don't really need the dirt either. So. Alright. Anything else interesting around this area? Sparse jungle, regular jungle, forest. I think, yep, there's a village to the north, so let's go north and hopefully they have a waystone. Don't tell me this village is on top of the mountain. Would be the first one I've seen like that. Now there it is. Oh, this is a cool village. Oh, I like this. And they got a waystone. Cool. Yeah, I like this village. I like the location of it. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to name this one. This one's going to be Ocean Front Slaves. Alright, let's go home. And then we're going to put... Oh man, this chest is getting full. You see, I had the stuff here. I could have made one of those waystones, but I didn't want to make it. Because this thing, yeah, I have plenty of materials to make all that. Because I just needed 4 of these. There's 3 of these here, but then I have an actual chest that has some of these in it. So that would have had the other ones. Let's take that. We'll take these. Anything that I know for sure has a spot already, I'm going to go ahead and take. These have a spot. I have a shulker box with those. These have a spot. These have a... Oh, my chest is full. Or inventory, rather. So throw those in there. Go over here. We got... Right. So we got quartz. We got iron. We got gold. We got more gold. We come over here for the meat. And then back here, I know, oh, hold on. Yeah, feathers are right here. And then back here, I know I got a spot for leads, for saddles, for bones, for arrows, and sticks. And then I have this one right here for the ender eyes. Or ender pearls, rather. Enderian balls, as I like to call them. I have a spot here for chests. Let me go ahead and start grabbing stuff out of my backpack. Like, we'll do the bamboo. Didn't I? There we are. Those. Carrots, arrows, string, sugarcane, paper, apples. This will get tossed in the trash. Coal. That. Okay. Some chests. And then paper. And then I know I have a spot for the carpet too, so. And back here for the string. For the arrows. feather. Sugar cane. Right here for the ink sacs. I know I have a spot there. It's right there. Bamboo. And then over here for the feather. And then carrots. I don't have a spot for carrots. Huh. Carrots will go right here then. Carrots. For the golden apple and the regular apple. Go back up here for emerald, lapis, the iron, the coal, and the gold. I don't have a spot for these yet. I don't know if I'm going to make a spot for them yet. There's really no point in having a whole spot for something I have 5 and 1 of. Like literally, if I was to make a spot for the heart of the ocean, I would have enough to put it in the item frame, and then that's it. I'd be out. I wouldn't have any to put in the chest. Oh, there's the dragon egg, by the way. Let's grab these. Let's go ahead and grab this. I could put all this in the sand chest over here. And I don't have a chest for the armor trims yet, or at all. But what I do have is in here I have a bundle that I've been putting them all in. So it's this one. That was a new one, and that's one I already had. So which one was the new one? The Coast. So the Coast is the one that you find. Yeah, it's the one you find in the shipwreck, right? So there, I'm starting to get those built up. Alright, let's check what else I got in the backpack. We got more armor and tools. We got obsidian. The bows, or crossbows, whatever you want to call them, are getting thrown out. Don't want them. Don't want this. And this I'm actually going to leave in here. Then I'll take the rest. The clock actually I'm going to leave in here too. Because sometimes a clock is handy to have. I like to leave in Bedrock I always had the left side of my inventory down here would have all my tools, and then over here I have like my bed, my meat, my torches, and then like I'd have scaffolding over here, and I always kept a clock in this corner up here. That way if I'm down in a cave and I need to know if it's time to sleep, I can just be like, oh yeah, it's nighttime. So since I have the backpack, I can leave it in the backpack and it doesn't take up extra inventory space. This is where I've been putting all the extra armor. And then this is for the tools. I don't think I have a spot for obsidian, but if I do, it's going to be back here. And, oh, I do. And I got the gold block. We got some dark oak logs. Okay, let's go up here. So gold, flint, iron, these I'm gonna throw out. I don't want those. Oops. Potatoes. I don't think I have a spot for fire chargers, and again, it's kind of pointless to make one. So I'm pretty sure I have some. Maybe not. I thought I had some in here. I'm gonna throw that in there too. And then pumpkin. I think there's a spot right there. I don't think I have a spot for lodestones, so we're going to set lodestones. Let's set lodestones like right here. And then there we go. Horse armor and the dark oak logs. I think that's it. Minus this buried treasure map, which is actually going to go in an item frame somewhere. So let me grab 8 sticks and a piece of leather. And then I'll craft this up real quick. And we're going to put this, let's just put it up by the front door for the time being. I can always move it later. Put it right here. Treasure map. That's something else I need to make. Is I like to build map buildings. I haven't messed with maps on this world because I have Zero's map, so it's, you know, kind of pointless. Why build a map room when I have that? But I still want to build a map room. Sorry, I thought I heard something outside. Matter of fact, let me go check real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, it was nothing. I've lived in some bad neighborhoods in my time, so every time I hear a sound, I'm kind of jumpy. That, and I stay armed, so. Breaking at the vape, then power 1304. Alright, so now the question is, what's my next project? Oh wait, I have a project, that's right. So I know there's a nice flat field down in here. There's also one like over here. Actually, right over here is where I was originally going to build my first base. I just realized that one of the things that I do with these is I have dogs that attack the creaking for me. I could still do that. I could probably go over in here and find a couple dogs. So, yeah, it'd be fine. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to this hill. And then I'm going to set up the waystone and the creaking heart. Or actually, I'm going to dig it out a little bit first. So yeah, I'm going to dig this out a bit. Whoops. Just so it's nice and flat and even. Now I'm starting to think about this other mod that I saw. It said it was like a ritual to make the rain stop. I'm starting to think that maybe that's a good mod to have. Ooh. A lot more here than I thought. Can't wait for my new keycaps to come. I have my new switches, but I'm waiting for the new keycaps to come before I do the swap. And the keycaps are supposed to be here, it says between the 23rd and the 2nd, so this Friday to, whenever the 2nd is. But I'm hoping that they come rather early. Then I can finally do the swap and get my keyboard working properly. Sometimes you go to walk forward and I don't walk forward because my W key is messed up. Which the funny part was, it was messed up before, and then I swapped the key switch with another key that I don't really use as much. I think it was like the home key or delete key or something. And yeah, it's back to doing the same thing. It only wants to work like half the time. Which one thing I've noticed, you don't realize how many words have W's in them until you go to type and your W doesn't work. Reply to my baby real quick. There we go. Lots of grass. My chests in my storage facility are gonna love me after this. I am gonna have to go back to the storage facility because I forgot if I want to go and look for some dogs, I'm gonna need bones. Yeah, let's just dig it out. I was contemplating grabbing the hammer, and I'm just like, just dig it. I think I can use some more stone anyway. I got plenty of cobblestone, but I think I'm starting to run a little tight on regular stone. Which, that being said, I rarely ever use it, so it's not that big of a deal. I use deep slate for everything. Getting dark? It is getting dark. Finally, the rain has stopped. Just keep digging, just keep digging. There we go. And then that should work. This will be a nice little area for these to be. So what I do is I'll do let's do 7. We'll put the creaking heart right there. Just build like a little pyramid like that. And then at nighttime, the creaking will spawn wherever he is. I'll dig him into a hole, and then I'll smack him once, and then my dogs will attack him. And then they'll jump in the hole with him and just sit there and attack him in the hole. And then as the dogs are attacking him, I just go around and harvest the resin. So that being said, let's set up a spot for. Well, I guess I don't really even need to set up a waypoint. It's literally right outside the base. So I went and did all that exploring to find the waystones, and essentially I'm going to do it for nothing. Because I could just fly down here. You know, something else I need to set up is like a creeper farm. Because I am going to need more gunpowder for rockets eventually. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of bones. And we'll go find some dogs. Any dogs on my mini-map? No. Let's see. Cows, sheep, there's an enderman. There's apparently a creeper right over here. Must be inside this mountain or something. 'Cause I don't see him. Oh yeah, there's a cave right here. Yeah, I ain't going in there. Basically, I'm just gonna run around and keep my eyes peeled for dogs. I know they spawn in the forest biome. You get that brown colored one now, right? I used to have all the dogs. Hey, there's a witch up to the north, I think. Oh, there's the Enderman. Hello, sir. There for a little while, I was constantly going after y'all for your Endirian balls, but I think I have enough now. I'm good. I don't see any dogs. Hmm. Well, this is like a birch forest, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of want to stick up here. I don't think they spawn in birch forests. I think they only spawn in regular forests. I think. I could be wrong on that. Actually, 90% of what I say I could be wrong on, so. There's certain things that I'm like for sure on, and some other things that I'm not for sure on. Oh, waterfall. That's pretty cool. Well, crud. What is that? A bat? Yeah, it's a bat. So it looks like searching for a dog is going to take a little bit longer than I expected. I wonder if the dogs, like, teleport with me through the waypoints. Because I do have a section, like, way down here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Where there's a waystone, like, right in here somewhere. Where, this is the biome where the black dogs spawn. And I like the black dogs. They're my favorite. Minus the huskies. The huskies are my favorite. The black dogs are my second favorite. But I set up that waystone so that I can come back down and get some black dogs eventually. And I wonder, like, if I go down there and tame them and then teleport back, do they teleport with me? I mean, we can always go find out. Worst case scenario is it doesn't happen. And, land of the black dogs. And there's literally some right up here. Doggies. Who wants a bone? That's a chicken. There's one. Hello, would you like a bone? Oh, first try, look at that. We're gonna be best friends. Hopefully you teleport with me. I know there's more of you up here. It says there's one like right here. Oh no, he's further north. Northwest. Oh, there's some regular wolves there too. Alright, so northwest. Oh, right there he is. Hello. Second try. Let's go up here and get the regular wolves too, because why not? Hello. Come here. Come here. Oh, one of these dogs is the demonic dog like Akuma. Damn, you're greedy. Come here. Don't run away from me while I'm trying to feed you bones. Alright. Oh, there's another black one over here. I want to go for him. Actually, another pack of black ones. There's this one. Come here. Don't run. Don't run from the Lord. And there's more right here. Yep. Where'd you... Stop running. There we go. Now for the test to see if they teleport with me. Fingers crossed. That's a lot of dogs I just tamed. I didn't need to tame anywhere near that many dogs. Another challenge is, where is my waist? Pretty sure I set it up on top of this hill or something somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh, no. They don't teleport with me. Well, crap. I guess they're all just going to chill out down there then. Yeah, so they're just kind of down here chilling, waiting for me to come back and take them home, I guess. 'Cause that's going to be a fun trip. You see how far away that is. Like, my base is at... So my home base is at 173, 361, and they're all the way... They're like 4,000 blocks away. uh, well, So much for that plan. So now I guess the idea is I'm gonna have to find some dogs around here somewhere. Maybe I can find some down around spawn. I'm not seeing any. I have one dog in my house, but ideally I kind of want him to stay in the house. I know I found him over here in the savanna biome, so maybe I can find another one over here. This isn't super far away, so let's go ahead and take a nap. Let me look zoomed in on the map. See, I see pigs, I see cows, I see chickens, sheep, I see some llamas. There's one of them brown eggs. But no dogs. That's alright. I'll keep running around. Maybe they'll spawn in eventually. I'm pretty sure this is right around the area where I first found uh, Akuma. What is that? Oh, it's just two chickens. Some armadillos. Just looking around for dogs. I would take literally any kind of dog. Preferably two of them. What is that? I think it's a horse. Oop. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong button. How have I done all this and still ain't found a single dog? Even if I find one dog, I'll take it back and breed it with Akuma. Just give me a dog. Ah, there's some. Just stay right there, doggies. I'm on my way. Hello, guys. You were not easy to find. First try. Hey, first try. Oh, will the third one be first try too? Where'd he go? There. Oh my god. Ah, you're going to be the greedy one, I see. There we go. And if I can get one more, that'd be great. Because then I'd have an even 5. I thought I saw a fifth one. I think it's just those 4. I don't see a fifth one. Alright, that's fine. I'll take 4. 4 is more than enough. I really only needed 2. Well, really, I really only needed 1, but 2 is better. 4 might actually be too much, but we'll find out when the time comes. Bad thing is now I gotta run the whole way back over here. And I might have to build some kind of shelter down there too. That way I can put the dogs inside. I don't want them getting like struck by lightning or something. Oh wait, I gotta be careful doing the elytra thing. Get too far away from them, they just stay where they're at. Still got all 4 of you back here? Yep. This is typically how projects go for me. I'm doing all this because I decided I wanted to finish up the storage facility. Well, in order to do that, I need resin. So I came out in search of waystones so that I could set up an area to build the resin farm. And then I didn't even use the waystones since I decided to build it right next to the house. And then now that I've actually set up the resin farm, now I gotta bring all these dogs over here. It's like every time I do any kind of project, it's like, oh, 3 years later. finally. We're nearing the home stretch. Come on, puppers. One more time in the water. All four of you still here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ooh, that's a cliff. Or a cave. For the time being, I will set you all right here. Why are you running off? Come here. There you go. And y'all will sit there until I eventually decide to go attack the creaking. And then if my thoughts are correct, I'm pretty sure that if the creaking's up here and I attack him, they should, even if they're sitting down, they should come running. But man, I'm hungry. I might have to go find me something to eat. I'm eating steak in the game. I wish I had some steak to eat in real life. Steak or brisket or even some pulled pork or something. Which I had some there not long ago. We went to a nice barbecue place. Man, that stuff was good. Alright, y'all stay there. I'm gonna run up here, go drop these bones back off in the storage facility. And then by the time I come back, it should be at least close to nighttime. And bones. I also got a bunch of dirt and stuff to drop off. And I can go ahead and throw these up in here. Got seeds. Starting to get pretty dark out, so I'm trying to hurry. Granite. We got dirt. And then grass. Stone. And the pale oak wood. And I'm gonna swing over here and grab some rest of these rockets real quick. For the time being, let's just grab you and you. Creaking Heart is active. There he is. So since he's here, what I do is dig down like so, and then I'll just attack him once. And you see the dogs sit there and attack him for me. So then I can just come over here and I forgot to put any lights around here. I could just come over here and harvest all the resin. Uh-oh. Get him, doggo. I might have to get him to come a little bit closer to the thing next time. It's working, but... yeah, that's another problem, is every once in a while on at least this version of the game, they do stop attacking. On Bedrock, they'll sit there and attack him until he's gone, but he doesn't go away, obviously, so they just attack him permanently. It might be beneficial to go out and find a second Creaking Heart and have two of these going at one time. The problem is, if I have two of them at one time, the dogs will probably attack both of them separately. Or, they won't attack both of them at all. I mean, they'll attack one, and then not even go for the second one. Maybe, unless I get the other 4 dogs in on it too, or the other 2, rather. Like, maybe I can set one up over here, one up over there. I'll attack him, have those 2 go for him, and then attack the other one. And this is why I need to put lights around here. Ugh, doggy, you're supposed to be in here. Go for him. Appreciate the help, but go do your job. I hear another one. Oh, there he is. Ow. He managed to hit me. Give me a dog. I wish I could fortune these. Like, bring the rich pick out and just be like... Here you are again, not in there attacking the creaking. Oh, Jesus! No! No! Oh, both dogs are out now. Get back in there and attack him. Don't you shoot my dogs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. hit me? There we go. Ow. I don't know why sometimes it hits him, sometimes it don't. There might be a better way to set this up. I'm gonna have to look into that. Uh-oh. A child. Damn. Child. Where are you all coming from? Well, it's nighttime, so yeah, never mind. Creeper! Come at me, bro. Could always use your gunpowder. Dogs. I appreciate the help, but go take care of him. It's almost daytime. Try to build up as much of this resin as I can. Yeah, I need to go light this area up. Something I didn't think about before setting this up. Oh, he's done. Alright, that's it for the creaking, I guess. Then I can not fill that back in because I didn't bring stuff to fill it in with. I guess I can just grab some dirt right here real quick. So I might have to come up here one of these nights and just kind of run around and uh, light everything up. Come here, doggies. Over here. Sit. Sit. Good boys. I mean, I got almost 4 stacks, so that's pretty good. Four stacks will make me, I think, a stack of the bricks. So it's a process. It's like the amount of time it took me to save up all the bricks for what I've already done in there. It was time consuming. Because you see, that's a lot of resin brick stairs and slabs. The slabs are one thing because one stack will turn into 2 stacks of slabs, but the stairs are a completely different story. It's just time consuming. And then I still got to do, the main reason why I'm doing this is because I still have to do the roof down here. Ow. So a good chunk of the roof is done already, but obviously not all of it. I still got to do all this here, all this here. I'm still questioning whether or not I actually want the towers in on this side. I think I'm going to leave them. But yeah, it's a pondering situation. And I still got to put in a bunch of chests down here, and I got to do the, like how in between these where the item frames are, that's more resin brick stairs. So no matter what, I need to save up a lot of stairs. I have some in here, but not enough to, I mean, that's enough to do one section of these, because it's 5, 10, 15. There's 3 layers, so 5, 10, 15. 15 layers of these, 15 item frames, and 30 chests, because there's 15 of them, but they're double chests, so it's 2 chests each. That was something else. Another mod I thought about downloading was, I think it was like iron chest or something like that, but it allowed you to stack a lot more items in them. I was like, that'd be cool, but eh. But I think 2 hours in, that's going to be a good enough stream. I've done some stuff, but I'm going to go find me something to eat, and then I'll probably work on this a little bit later. Maybe I think I'm going to do some research and see if I can't find like a more efficient creeking farm, because it would be nice. I do like to build with the resin brick stairs. Orange is my favorite color, so the resin blocks look amazing to me. So if I could build up a lot of that, that'd be great. But for the time being, I think that's going to call the stream. So, uh, yeah, hope everyone has a good day, and hope you enjoy.